Hi everybody, thanks for coming back again and checking the updates. It's a bit of a long-winded update this and long overdue. I think the last update I did was the week ending the 18th. I think it was the 18th of March. And if I remember rightly, I was saying to you how anxious I was about getting through to the end of the month without having any bad injuries or any worse injuries than I already had. I had a bit of trouble with my calf. I also had a verruca, all sorts of aches and pains, and I was a bit concerned that I was going to get into April and still be nursing those injuries and not be able to put down any realistic mileage. But I'm glad to report that hasn't been the case. So anyway, going back to March, I decided to motivate myself by going away. It was absolutely perfect weather, and I spent 3 days away in the woods in the New Forest. I took both dogs with me, and I intended for it to be like a running weekend, but I was pretty sure that the running would probably be short runs, you know, if I even did that many runs at all, because I was still nursing these injuries. So I took my bike just in case I couldn't run, and I spent the first couple of days there. I think it was the first day and a half. I didn't really run, my leg didn't feel good. I went out for a couple of short bike rides and just explored the area a little bit, and I did a lot of walking. I think we clocked up about 10 miles a day, or even more than that, with the dogs, walking around in the woods and through the rivers, and it was a really lovely 3 days actually. But on the end of the second day I thought I would just give it a go and go out and do a little bit of running. I didn't run very far, I just went a few miles away, a couple of miles really, from where we were camped, and I just took it really easy, some slow running, and it was just such a lovely place. It just took your mind off of everything, you know, and it wasn't pain-free, you know. I was nursing the injuries still, but I was out moving around, and that's what was important. And I decided to step it up a little bit. It was such a nice run that I went out again the next day and had another nice run, not very far, but just taking the dogs out and running through the woods, through the water. You know, it's just nice technical trails that are just interesting. It feels like you've been out running for such a long time because you see so much lovely scenery and so much change in landscape that just in 30 minutes you'll have seen so much compared to just running from horizon to horizon around here. So yeah, it took my mind off of it, and I'm glad to report that I did get some running done. And I certainly got some walking done. The dogs were in their element. It's a proper dog holiday it was. They really love it. And I plan on going back again in May. And I'm hoping that in May I'll be putting down some really serious mileage. Yeah, the New Forest is an ideal place to take the dogs. I've visited there on numerous occasions, and it's one of the places where you can just let the dogs off, do whatever they want in their own time. You don't have to worry about the roads, you don't have to worry about other people, other dog walkers. The dogs can just please themselves, enjoy the smells and the good weather on this occasion, and just run free. So that's what they did, and we did plenty of walking. There was plenty of wildlife to see. Although some of the wildlife was quite surprised to see the tourists out so early in the season. I managed to get out on the morning before we left and have a run that I was quite pleased with. It was just short of 5 miles, and it was quite hilly terrain, quite technical. It just felt easier. It felt as if the injuries were starting to fade away, and I was looking forward to getting back and being able to run without the hassle of nursing injuries. This afternoon's run was the first really long run I've had since I started the training, and it was my first double-figure run. I ran a 10-mile run this afternoon with the dog. Beautiful weather again, so I'm quite pleased. That actually brings me, in terms of mileage, up to speed with the training plan. So yeah, hopefully I won't be in agony tomorrow morning. I did take some nice footage when I was away in the New Forest, hoping that I could do a video centred around all the nice footage, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll do another update next week, and hopefully I'll have done my 12-miler. So anyway, don't forget to donate. That's the important thing. I haven't done many updates, and not many people have donated since I did the last one, so I'd be very grateful if you can find it within your heart to give me some of your money. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.